In this video, we will see how to use Python to convert single or multiple simple images into texts. Now, the purpose of doing this was that my friend sent me multiple PDF files like this. I was asked to copy and paste its text into another file so that it could be further used and should be editable. The file contains simple text data. Normally, we can select and copy-paste the texts from a PDF file. But here, the situation was different. These PDF files were created using images. So we could not copy-paste anything from it, as they were images. The only solution that I could think of was to convert these images into texts. This document alone had 69 pages. There were more documents like this containing more than 120 pages each. Some websites do provide services to convert images to text. But their free services are very limited. They allowed just 3 or 5 pages in their free service. But in my case, I had many pages to deal with. So I have decided to take the help of Python to do it. The first step of my approach will be to extract images from the PDF file or download each page of the PDF as an image. For that, we will use an online tool available at ilovepdf.com. Here under Convert PDF menu, we have the PDF to JPG option. From here we will select our PDF file. Here we get two options. We can either convert each page of PDF as image, or we can extract embedded images from the PDF. We can try both options and see which option will provide the best result. For demonstration, we will go with the Page to JPG option. We can select the image quality. We will choose High. So we are converting each page of our PDF file to image of high quality. Now click Convert to JPG. This will take some time depending on the number of pages we have in our PDF file. We have 69 pages here. The process is completed. From here we can download it. It is an archive file. We will save it in our working directory for easy access. So the first step is done. We have downloaded each page of the PDF file as an image. Let's check it out. This is the archive zip file of the images. Let's extract it. So, here are the images corresponding to each page of the PDF file that we are working with. We don't need this downloaded archive zip file anymore, so we can delete it. Let me rename this folder to something simple and small. Now we have the images to work with. The next step is to write a Python script that will convert these images to text. The prerequisite to run a Python script is to have Python installed on our system. For that, I already have Anaconda installed on my system. Anaconda is an open-source distribution platform for Python and R programming languages. We can download and install it from its official website. The link is in the description. Now we need to write the Python script. For that, I will take an easy approach. I will use ChatGPT to write that script for me. In this way, a person with less programming know-how, like my friend from a management background who handed me this task, can take advantage of this approach. So this is the ChatGPT prompt window. Here we write a prompt stating what we require. It is written in simple human language. Here we are using English. Basically, we are requesting ChatGPT to write a Python script for converting images into text. We want the script to be able to deal with single or multiple image files as input. And we want it to give us output as a text file corresponding to each image. We want the script to take input and output as arguments. If the output folder is not present, it should be created automatically. We also want to add a feature in the script that can handle multiple languages present in the image file. So this is how we want the script to function. This is what I wanted to convey through my prompt. I am sure the prompt can be written in a much better way than this. We can later add to the prompt and ask ChatGPT to carry out necessary changes in the code accordingly. Let's press enter. The ChatGPT is generating the result for our prompt. This is the Python code generated. Below it, we can see the function explanation of the script. It says that it is applying Tesseract OCR, an optical character recognition engine, on the images. It converts images to text. We can provide language parameter as an argument to specify one or more languages to the OCR engine. It checks if the input is a single file or multiple files, and so on. Below we can find how to use the script based on single or multiple file input. This is the syntax. Python. Name of the script. Then the path of the image file or directory containing multiple image files. Then the folder path where we want to keep the output text files. Below is the command syntax with language parameter. If we want to specify single or multiple languages, then this is how we can do it. Below are some notes stating about installing additional language data while setting up the Tesseract OCR on our system. We need to install the Tesseract OCR engine on our system. But first, we will copy the code from above and create the Python script. Click here to copy the complete code. I will place it here. Right-click. Under New, select Text Document. Give an appropriate name. I will name it as Image to Text. Change its file extension from .txt to .py. Press Enter. Click Yes. The script file is ready. Now right-click on it and open it with Notepad. Here paste the code that we copied earlier. Save the file and close it. Now we have our Python script. Note that the code generated by ChatGPT is not always 100% functional. It might have errors or incomplete implementation. In such cases, we will need to debug it. We can get help from ChatGPT while debugging. Since this code is small and has nothing much into it, I hope it runs fine without any big issues. Now, as our code uses the Tesseract OCR engine, we will need to install it on our system. Also, we need to make sure that we install additional language packs. This is the official site from where we can download it for our system. Here is the 64-bit Tesseract installer for the Windows operating system. I will download it in my working directory for easy access. The download is completed. Let's check it out. Here is the installer. Let's install it now. Installation is quite straightforward. We will click OK. Click Next. Agree to their license agreement. We will install it for all users. Click Next. Here it is important to enable these two checkboxes to install additional language data. Then click Next. This is the installation location. We can change it, but we will keep it as default. Also, copy this path now. We will need it soon. Now click Next. We don't want to create any shortcuts, so enable this checkbox. Now click Install. The installation will start. It needs an internet connection to download and install additional language data. The installation will take quite a while. Meanwhile, we will add the Tesseract OCR's installation path, which we copied earlier, to the system environment variable. Search for environment variables in the search box, and click on it to open it. Here click the environment variables button. Here under the system variables, double-click and open the path variable. Here we will add the Tesseract OCR's path. Click on New. Now paste the copied path here. Then, click OK. Here also click OK. OK. The installation path of Tesseract OCR is now added to the system environment variable. The installation is still going on. It will take more time. Let me fast forward it. The Tesseract OCR installation is now completed. Click Next. Click Finish. Let me check if anything else needs to be installed. Here it says, PyTesseract and Pillow needed to be installed. I guess they both are already installed. Let me verify. I will copy this pip install command. Now, open the Anaconda prompt. Paste the copied pip install command and execute it. It says that the requirement is already satisfied. If that wouldn't have been the case, then this command would have started installing these packages. Now our system is ready to try the image-to-text conversion. But before that, let us check the Python version. Version 3.12.7 is installed on our system, and since the command ran successfully, we know that the path to Python is already added in the system environment variables. Now with all set, let us try the Python script for the conversion. The Anaconda prompt is open. We will write the command here. First, we will navigate to this path where all our files including the Python script are present. It is under the desktop, inside the doc directory. We are now on the required path. Giving the dir command shows all the files in the path. Now let's write the Python command for converting the image to text. Python space the Python script file name, which is image-to-text.py, space the source path. Since we have multiple images that needs to be converted, we will provide the complete path to the folder where those images are stored. If we drag and drop the folder on the Anaconda prompt, it will paste its complete path. So we have the source path, space now the path where we want our output files to be stored. We will create an output directory here. We want all the output text files to be stored in it. So in the command, we will give its complete path. We can provide the optional languages parameter to explicitly provide the language information to our Python script. But since English is the default language and our images have English text in them, we can avoid the language parameter in our command. But for demonstration, let's provide it. Space _languages space ENG for English. It is the language code that is identified by the Tesseract OCR. We will see a list of all the language codes later on. Now press enter. I hope there is no error. We can see that the script is converting each image file one by one to its corresponding text file. And we did not receive any code-related error. Since there were 69 images, it will take some time to complete this conversion process. The process is now completed. Let's check the output. These are the text files corresponding to the images. Let's open a few of them and compare them with their corresponding image. The conversion does look decent. Has no unidentifiable characters. But we need to compare it with its corresponding image to know its efficiency. This is the image. And this is its text file. The conversion does look fine. Since the image-to-text conversion is based on an optical character recognition engine, it will not be 100% accurate. Let's compare another output. This is the image file, and this is its corresponding output text file. Here, we can see some minor irregularities. For example, we have question numbers on the top, but below, we can find both questions. The rest of the conversion looks okay, so there can be some irregularities. If the image has only simple text data, without formatted components like diagrams and tables, then it can be converted to text quite efficiently. Now let's take an example where we will convert a single image file with mixed or non-English texts in it. Here we have an image that contains texts in Hindi as well as English characters. Let's try converting this image to text. Python. The script name. Complete path of the image. Path of output location. Then, we will give the language parameter. Since our image has both English and Hindi texts in it, we will write eng plus hn, as shown. Then press enter. The conversion is complete. Here is the converted text file. Let's check it out and compare it with its image. We can see that it has converted most of it effectively. There are some irregularities here. The English part is converted fine. So most of it was converted effectively. Let's try converting this French image to text. We will write the command accordingly. Well, I forgot to give the language parameter for French. Let's see what will happen in output. The conversion is completed. Let us check the output. Let us compare it with the image. Well, it looks like the image-to-text conversion for French was done even without the need for language parameter. Let's try German. We have an image with some German characters in it. We will accordingly write the command. We will first try it without giving the language's parameter. The conversion is done. Let's check the output. Looks okay to me. Let's compare it with its image. We can see that there is some problem with the converted characters. Let's close it and convert it again, but with the language parameter. The language code for the German is DEU. Press enter. The conversion is done. Let's check it out. This time the characters look quite correct. I think it is better to use language parameter when dealing with non-English characters. We will try one Arabic as well as simplified Chinese conversion too. Let us do the Arabic one first. The language code for Arabic is ARA. Let's check the output and compare. This is what the conversion looks like. I can see some irregularities. But most of it looks fine to me. Since I can't read Arabic, I can't compare much. Now let's see the last example of simplified Chinese. The language code for simplified Chinese is CHI_SIM. Let's verify the output with the image. This is what the conversion looks like. I can see some irregularities in numbers. It may be because of the image quality. There may be some more irregularities. Now let's see how to find the language codes. Using this command we can list out all the language code that Tesseract OCR supports, and we can use it in our script execution to define the language parameter. So, if we are looking to extract text from an image that can be used and edited further, then we can use this conversion method. Even though there are little irregularities during conversion, rectifying them will take significantly less time compared to typing everything out from scratch. Results will be much better if the images are clear with good resolution, simple non-formatted data, and have distinguishable characters, and the images have only a single language in them. In my case, I converted a total of 790 images to text and sent it to my friend. She was able to review, rectify, and reformat all irregularities in just a few days. Before submitting it to her department, she created a batch script using ChatGPT to compile all the converted text files, corresponding to one PDF, into one single text file. She is from a management background with very little programming knowledge, and she was able to use ChatGPT to her advantage. I think, like her, we can also take advantage of such technologies. I have placed the script code in the repository link displayed on the screen. If you liked the information, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time and patience. Have a nice day.